Okay, fine. So, this is a demo session, demo on the cloud computing concept, and hopefully we'll just try to explore few things about this server administration because, this is a package where we have different things, right? Let me just introduce you about the package first, then we can go and see what exactly we can learn here. Okay, so we have a package here where we have the Amazon Web Services plus Linux Server Administration plus the Windows Server Administration. Okay. See, AWS every day it will be a live session, and every live session will be recorded actually, and all the recordings will be shared with you. Okay. Linux is also live. Okay. And every live session will be recorded, and all the live sessions will be shared with you. Okay. So AWS live sessions, Linux administration live sessions will be recorded, and all the sessions will be shared with the people who have registered for this particular package. And coming to the Windows Server Administration, my friend, Windows Administration, we are only sharing recordings. I have few of my previously recorded sessions, so I'll be sharing those recordings with you. Okay, so this is a package. And if I can just add the fee details here, so it will be 6,000 INR for these three courses. AWS, I'll be handling AWS classes. I'll be taking the Linux administration classes, as well as I'll be providing you the Windows Server administration classes. All these three different courses in 6,999 only. Okay, so this is your offer. And I'm not sure for how long they will keep this offer, but as of now, this is your offer here, my friend. 6,999 INR. Okay, now coming to the AWS live classes, AWS live classes are there every day at 9 a.m. This is actual timings of AWS classes. You know, I have already started this AWS class. Today was actually the second class actually at 9 a.m. So I've already covered few things there for these people. So what I'm trying to do here is at 10 a.m. most probably I'll take few more people from this particular 10 a.m. slot, and I'll just club all these 10 a.m. people into the 9 a.m. people. Already there is a group of people who are coming in 9 a.m. class. Okay, so we just need to have few more people there. So there's the reason we have started a new session at 10 a.m. But our regular sessions will not be there at 10 a.m. Our daily sessions will not be there at 10 a.m. Next couple of days, it will be at 10 a.m. After that, all the people who are interested in joining this course in this particular package, they have to come morning 9 a.m. for the Amazon Web Services. Okay. And maybe next week, most probably next week, I'll start Linux Server Administration most probably at 7 a.m. So you can come for both the classes parallelly, 7 a.m. for Linux and 9 a.m. for AWS. Okay, so I will not change the Linux administration slot. Okay, but the AWS slot, like I said you, right now it is at 10 a.m. for next couple of days. So I just need to cover up all the things what I've already covered for them. And then I'll simply merge you with them so that you know it will be a very healthy batch. More people means more questions will come, more doubts will come. The sessions can go more deeper. The sessions can be more interactive. So that is actually the plan behind starting a session at 10 a.m. So hopefully we'll pick up some people. People who are interested in this 10 a.m. batch. They can just shift to the 9 a.m. after like few days. Okay, so regular classes will be at 9 a.m. AWS, and regular Linux classes will start hopefully next week at 7 a.m. So this is something about your package, and this is about your fees and the timings and all the other things. Okay, now like I said, every session is a live session. So if you have any doubts in the middle of the session, feel free to use your chat box here. There is a chat box here. I'm just sending a message there. I just said hello there. Hopefully you can see my message there. So just try to use the chat box and try to send your questions in the middle of the session. And at the end of the session, if you have anything else to discuss, you can simply unmute yourself and you can talk to me directly. But at least in the middle of the session, when the recording is on, please try to use the chat box to send your questions or to send your queries. Okay. Because when you rewatch this video sometime later, when you revisit this video, then it should be a properly recorded session. Okay. But I request you to keep the sessions more interactive so that we know where we are moving actually and how far we can go in a particular topic. Your questions can make the sessions more interesting. If the sessions are interactive, the sessions will be Very, very interesting for sure. Okay, so this is something about this particular package. Okay, fine. Now let us move and let us see what is cloud computing in simple and easy terminologies. See, if you go and do some survey, especially in last 3-4 years, actually, cloud computing is one of the technology which is in more demand, right? But you know, friends, the concept of cloud computing started in the year 2006. This is the year when the concept of cloud computing started. So cloud computing is not a new technology or a latest technology which came in 2020 or 2019, something like this. Officially they started concept of cloud computing in 2006. But if you go back in history, you can see the traces of cloud computing even in 1970s and 1980s. Okay. Before the internet came, the concept of cloud was there literally in a way. Or at least when the internet started, actually the concept of cloud came. Okay, but officially the concept of cloud computing started in the year 2006. Now, what exactly is this cloud computing? It is started in 2006. Why it became more famous in 2019-20? This is what we'll try to understand today. Okay, now the concept of cloud is very simple here, my friend. You know, for example, if I ask you a question, in your mobile phone, you have certain photos and videos. In your laptop, you have certain documents and all the other things. If I ask you a question, the documents which are there in your mobile, in your laptop, and the photos and the videos that you have in your mobile phone, are they safe and secure? You may say you have a password there. They are probably safe. No one can access the mobile phone data, the laptop data without, entering the password, right? So they are probably safe in that way. But my friend, your hardware and your mobile phone, my hardware and my mobile phone is literally a electronic device, right? The device can go down at any time. I repeat, our devices can go down at any time. There can be some hardware failure. So in case of hardware failure, can we retrieve the data? Okay, there are many ways in which we can retrieve the data, and there are many cases where the data cannot be retrievable because the hard disk has failed. Maybe it has burned, maybe it has crashed, so we cannot get back our data. So there is no person on the face of the earth who can say with 100% guarantee that the data they have in their laptops or mobile phones is 100% safe and secure. Okay. Now I'll ask you one question. Suppose imagine you have a mail account, and in that mail account you have certain documents. Now, can you tell me those documents are safe? Now this is a big question, right? So the documents or the emails or the messages that you have in your mail account, they are probably more safer and more secure than the documents which we have in our laptops and mobile phone, right? So why I'm saying they are safe and secure, because the emails and the documents that we have in our email ID, they are not located within our physical machine. They are located at some other location. So in case if you're using a Gmail account, the documents are available somewhere in a Gmail server. I repeat, the documents are located somewhere in a Gmail server. And who is managing this Gmail server? Google is managing this Gmail server, right? Google is one of the leading MNC, right, across the globe. So these people are managing this Gmail server. So what these people will do, they will just try to keep our documents, our mails, our messages, our information, whatever we keep there, they just try to keep everything with at least 99.999% guarantee. See, I'm not saying like over the cloud also everything is 100% secure. See, in technology, especially when you go with some electronic devices, no one can say like, okay, things are 100% safe or things are 100% reliable, things are 100% secure. No one can say like this. But at least, if some company is providing you, let's say 99.9999999% guarantee for your data, this is a huge guarantee, right? A company like Amazon Web Services, they offer these cloud services, right? So a company like Amazon, they will offer you 99.9999% guarantee for the data that you keep in cloud, in the Amazon cloud. So there are two options here. One is you have data within your server within the company, and you have data in cloud. So if you keep your data within your company, within your server, fine. You can provide good security. You can, take backups and all those things. But no administrator can even say 90% guarantee also. Because again, at the end of the day, it's electronic machine. There can be some power fluctuation somewhere. So the complete data can be destroyed within some seconds actually. But you know what cloud will do? They will say, listen, your data is not safe and secure with you, but come to us, keep your data in our data center. We will provide you this much guarantee. This is one of the reason actually, my friend, why literally every company is completely connected to cloud or at least partially connected to cloud. Why every company is completely running their applications in cloud or at least partially running the applications in cloud. Okay. Now this one example hopefully makes our foundation a bit more stronger in understanding the concept of cloud computing in more details. Okay, so let us try to explore few more things actually about cloud computing and let us see what exactly is this cloud computing and what exactly it is offering. Now see here friends, this is one of the definition I have copied from the Amazon Web Services official documents. And you know what this says here? In a very simple language, this is cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources. There are certain, basic things we need to understand carefully here, my friend. One is your IT resource. So what exactly is a IT resource means? See, IT resource means a server hardware, a server operating system, a storage device, a firewall, a router, database, etc. All these things comes under actually your IT resources. Okay. To run your data, to store your data and to run your application, my friend, you need this IT resources for sure. Now, what is data and what is this application? Data means it can be any form of information that you store on your disk. It can be a text file, it can be a documents, it can be a PowerPoint presentation, it can be a file related to some coding, it can be a file that is related to some accounts, it can be a movie, it can be like, songs, or it can be a photo. Everything comes under data. Done? That is your data. What about applications? See, over the internet, when you go and connect to the internet, what we have on internet? On top of this internet, we are connecting literally to some application. You may be connecting to a web application or an email application, a file application, a database application, a gaming application, a banking application, a messaging application, a photo editing application, money transferring application, cab booking application. So literally everything is application there, right? So IT resources are needed to run your applications and to store your data. This is your bottom line. On this particular line, on this particular sentence, we can understand the complete cloud computing concept. So I repeat this again. IT resources are needed. IT resources are mandatory actually to store the data and to run all the applications in our company, within the company or over the internet. Okay. So what Amazon says here, Amazon says, listen, you need IT resources. Okay. To take these IT resources, you have to buy them by spending some crores and crores and crores of Indian rupees. Let us take a very simple example here. Imagine you have a company where you need 100 servers. By the way, 100 servers company is not a big company. It is somewhere like a small company. A medium level company can have some 500, 700,000, 1,500 servers. A big level company can have 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 servers. Okay. So imagine you want to establish a computer network with how many servers here, friends? 100 servers. So with this server, we need server operating system, storage, firewall, router, database, and many more things. Okay. Friends, if you want to establish a data center for 100 servers so that you can store the data and run the application, approximately, you need to spend around, let's say 6 to 7 crore Indian rupees. Wow, that is some money, right? Can you please tell me 6 and 7 crore rupees is more or less? I'm expecting an answer like S from your side, right? It is obviously more. 6, 7 crore rupees, so let's say 8 to 10 crore rupees is some money for any company to establish the data center. Okay. So Amazon people says, listen, you are spending 5 crore rupees, 4 crore rupees, 10 crore rupees, 50 crore rupees, or even let us say 50 lakh rupees, a very small company, 50 lakh rupees, or let's say 2 crore rupees. So Amazon says, why you are spending that much money? You are spending that much money to bring all these IT resources? Do one thing. Do not spend any money on the IT resources. We, as the Amazon Web Services cloud provider, we will provide you all the IT resources that you need. Amazon says, we will provide you all the IT resources that you need over the internet with pay-as-you-go pricing. So it's such a simple and easy method, right? Such a simple and easy idea is this of cloud computing. So companies like Amazon, they will say, we will provide you literally whatever you need. Tell us how many servers you need. 100 servers. Okay, next couple of minutes, you can take 100 servers. Okay, you need 4,000 servers. And next couple of minutes, you can take 4,000 servers. It's not a big deal. Amazon people have that much infrastructure that they can provide you all the resources that you want. Okay, and then this is take these resources, use these resources, and pay according to your usage. That is what this is actually. So this is the concept of cloud computing. So this is clearly, instead of buying, owning, and maintaining physical data centers and servers, you can take all the resources from us and you can use these resources to store your data and to run your applications. This is the simple and the beautiful concept of cloud computing, my friend. So literally every business, they need certain storage devices to store data. Every business, they need servers to run the applications. You know, if you go to the internet, let's say if you go to Flipkart, what you can order from Flipkart, literally everything. Recently, you know, 1 week before, I have ordered a football for my son. Can you go and order some t-shirt there? Of course. Can you go to the internet? Can you order some potatoes and tomatoes there? Of course, you can order some potatoes and tomatoes within, like, 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Potatoes and tomatoes will be delivered to your home. So where these potatoes and tomatoes are ordered actually on a particular application. So where is the application running? To run this application, you need all these resources, my friend. This is a concept of cloud computing where you can, order the resources, where you can take the resources and you can run the applications. I'll take one example so that cloud computing concept will be much more easier for you to understand. But remember what I said here, friends, the chat box is always open. Whenever you have any doubt, feel free to send your question in chat box. Let us keep these sessions more interactive so that, we can just try to dig as deep as possible in every concept. Okay. Now I'll ask you a simple question. Let's say you want to travel to, let's say, Dubai from India. Next Sunday, you want to travel to Dubai to watch India versus New Zealand cricket match. India, New Zealand match, where it is in somewhere in Dubai, right? Abu Dhabi, Dubai, somewhere. Let's say Dubai. So how you can travel from India to Dubai? Obviously, you have to go via plane, or you have to take the plane and you have to go via the air. Now, suppose the option here is, if you want to travel from India to Dubai, there are two options. For example, one option is you can simply take a plane ticket, and you can travel in that particular plane. And the second option is, let us say, to travel from one country to another country, you need to own a airplane. Sounds crazy, right? What I'm saying, the second option here is, if you want to travel from India to Dubai, you need to own a airplane. Now tell me, how many people can own a airplane? There are literally couple of 100 people maybe in India who have their own airplane. Maybe like say 16 seats or 26, whatever, they have their own airplane. Majority of people, 99.9999999% people, what they do, they just take a ticket and they travel from India to Dubai. Maybe they can go in economical ticket, maybe they can go in business class, whatever, they can take a ticket. So majority of people can afford to take a ticket, one ticket to travel. But very few people, selected people, have their own airplane, so they can travel in that particular airplane. Now, owning a ticket is something like running your applications in cloud. I repeat, owning a ticket is something like running the application in cloud. That is more affordable, that is more easier, that is more manageable. But owning a plane is something like establishing your own data center. So today, if you just go and analyze everywhere, 95 to 98% companies across the globe, they are either connected completely to cloud, or they are at least partially connected in cloud. This much is there in cloud computing, my friend. This many companies are there in cloud. completely or partial. I hope you understood the logic here. What is cloud here? Cloud is a way of taking the resources from a third party. Let's say Amazon, Microsoft, Google, all these companies will provide you the resources. So we can simply take the resources from them and we can run our application there and we can store our data. So it is like we are using Air India or Kingfisher or any of the other airlines. We are using them and we are buying one ticket and we are traveling there, right? This is what we do normally. So same logic applies here, my friend. This is the concept of cloud computing. Okay. Now, not only Amazon, there are many cloud providers we have across the globe. Like Amazon is the #1 cloud provider. But beside Amazon, we have something called Microsoft and Google. Now, if I just say three names, Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. Can you please tell me any bigger company that you know beside these three companies? Probably no, right? Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are the three biggest companies we know for last maybe like 2-3 decades. And these three companies are famous for many things. And one of the things that they are famous for is actually the cloud computing, my friend. This is such an important service in the IT industry. Literally every company is connected to cloud. So Amazon is one of the leading cloud providers we have. Done? Now, this is what it is actually, friends. See here. To run any application, to store any data, we need a server hardware and we need a server operating system. On top of the server operating system, we are running the application. This is the whole scenario. So to run a server operating system, that is your Windows and Linux, we need to take a server hardware. Server hardware, we can take complete physical server hardware or we can take a virtual hardware. So complete physical hardware is very, very costly actually. And the virtual hardware is very less in cost. We can take 100 servers without paying any money actually. Without paying even $1 or 1 rupee, we can take our 100 servers. And later on, we can pay money. It is something like a rental base or a lease base. If you have to take a 2 BHK flat on rent, how much money we need to pay on day one? Do I need to pay 30 lakh rupees or 50 lakh rupees on day one? Obviously, no. We just need to pay few, let's say, thousands of rupees in advance, and then we can start using that particular location. Done. So this cloud is something like a rental service. We are taking the resources on rent. Now, let me show you how easy it is to take the resources on rent. I have already logged into my AWS account. This is the actual AWS account here, friends. I will show you how to create AWS account in coming classes, but right now, this is the AWS account. What I'll do here is in next 5 to 10 minutes, I will launch 2 servers. See, I am connecting myself to the Singapore region. Amazon people are offering the AWS services from different locations. You can see Mumbai as well as Hyderabad. So within India, we have 2 places from where Amazon people are providing the cloud services. That is from Mumbai region and from the Hyderabad region. But for some reason, I am selecting Singapore here. Let us imagine my company is here somewhere in Singapore. So what I'll do now here is in next, like I said, 4 to 5 minutes, I will launch 2 servers. One is your Windows server and another one is your Linux server. In this package, we have 3 courses, right? One is your Amazon Web Services. The other one is your Linux Server Administration. And the other one is Windows Server Administration. I just want to show you why this package is so important for you to learn, my friend. If you want to start your career in this IT industry, this is the best possible start you can take. I repeat, this is the best possible start you can take. This package, we have 3 things. Amazon Web Services, that is your cloud computing. Other one is your server administration, Windows Server as well as your Linux server. Okay. So I'm not explaining anything like what settings I'm selecting here, what options I'm selecting here. It will take, 40-45 classes for us or 40-45 days for us to go with the complete theoretical and practical discussion. Right now, I just want to show you a very simple lab here. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll just launch a web server. What is a web server? For example, if I just go and access, let's say espncricinfo.com. What I can see here? I can see some, details about a particular sports. That is your cricket. You can see all the details are clearly mentioned here. Right? So this is some scorecard about yesterday's match. You can see all these details, right? So this is a web server. Now what I'll do here is in next couple of minutes, I will launch a web server for you. So there is a very important service called EC2 here. I'll be using this EC2 service. See, I'm sitting in my home. To launch a web server, you know what are the resources I need? To launch a web server, I need server hardware, server OS, firewall, router, storage, IP address, domain name, etc. We need all these things, my friend. You know, server OS and server hardware will take around 1 week to discuss. Firewall will take around 3 classes. Storage will take around 1 week. IP address will take around 3-4 classes. So everything what I have written here will take some classes actually to complete. Okay. To launch a web server, these are the things we need. But do I have any of these things in my home? Answer is no. I am sitting in my home. I'm just using a normal computer here, a normal internet connection. But you know what I have here? I have the most powerful account. That is your Amazon Web Services account. And I have already logged into this account. And by using this account, I can take resources from the Amazon people. To which data center I have connected here? Singapore data center. Yo, I just want to show you how the data centers looks actually. Amazon people have data centers in multiple locations. And by the way, the data center will look something like this, my friend. Wow, this is huge, right? You know, the size of the data center can be bigger than 5 football grounds, actually. 10 football grounds, 20 football grounds, or 30 cricket grounds, something like this. This will be the size of the data center. The data center can spread in, let us say, 40 acres of land or 50 acres of land. This is huge, right? You know how much Amazon will spend on one data center to establish the data center. Actually, this is not the complete photo of this data center. They should have taken 360-degree photo, but maybe this is one part, one portion of this data center. So to establish this data center, Amazon on average will spend 30 to 40,000 crore Indian rupees. Wow, that is some amount, right? You know how much is 40,000, 50,000 crore rupees. So in case if you and me, if we get 40 crore rupees today, I don't think we will learn any of this technical stuff, right? There are many other ways to live a life happily, right? 40 crore, 50 crore rupees is some amount in India, right? I'm talking about 40,000 crore rupees. Just imagine how much money they are spending to establish the data center. And as a cloud user, I'm using the same data center to run my application. I'm using the same data center to store my data. This is such a big thing here, right? This is indeed a very big thing, my friend. Okay, so this is one of the data centers somewhere in Amazon, somewhere located actually. Let me show you a few more data centers so that you will get better idea. You know, you can see this person, there is something in his hand actually. If you just zoom in and see, this is probably some server actually. He's just trying to connect the server to the data center. You can see how big the data center is and how many servers are already connected here. So we are literally using a data center which can cost Amazon people some 30,000, 50,000, 70,000 crore Indian rupees. Okay. Okay. Forget about all these things. We'll see in more details in coming sessions. But as of now, allow me to launch a web application for you. Let me just say web test server 2025. Just some name here. Now, see, the first thing it is asking is to select the operating system. I have selected some operating system. I have selected some instance type here. Don't worry about all these things, my friend. I have selected some key pair. Again, a very important interview question here. Network settings. I'll just go with the network settings like, let's say, VPC, public subnet, blah, 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 many things. You know, to complete this VPC, subnet, public IP, firewall, probably it will take me around 8 to 9 classes. Okay, I'm just going with the flow here. I'm just trying to, select the things which are already available here without explaining any of the things. Okay, storage will take around, 4 or 5 classes again. I'll just go with some storage here. Then I'll go to this advanced details and there is a script I have here, friends. I'll just copy this script here. I'll come and I'll paste here. Now what I'll do here is I'll make some changes. Let me just add your names here so that you can see whether the server is really launched or not. Obviously, you can see from your browser very soon. Bharat, Sairam, Vaishnavi. Okay, so Bharat, Sairam and Vaishnavi, and let's say Durga. Let me just add my name. Okay, let me add Virat Kohli 100. Now, this is your website actually. Don't worry about what is yum here. Don't worry about what is systemctl. Don't worry about what is bin bash. All these things we will see in more details when we go with the Linux administration. What is this echo message? This is all about your Linux administration. I'm just using a script here and I'm just trying to make a web server by using this particular script. I just want to show you how big is cloud computing, how easy is cloud computing, how important is cloud computing. You and me, every day we are connected to cloud, my friend. I repeat, every day we are connecting to cloud. Once you connect to the internet, you are connecting to cloud. You send a message on the WhatsApp, you are connecting to cloud. You are sending or receiving the email, you are connecting to cloud. So literally we are using cloud every day. We cannot run away from cloud. That is such a big thing. Cloud is such an important part of our life. Okay. I just want to show you a very easy example here. Now, can I say launch instance now? How many instances? One instance. Instance means a server. I have selected everything: server operating system, storage, firewall, network settings, IP address. Literally, I have selected everything. I'm just saying launch instance. Can you see a successful initiated launch of instance? Go to the instances option now. Within few seconds, actually, this server will be running now. As of now, it is showing the server is pending. But if I just say refresh now, this server will be running. But where it is running? I am sitting in Hyderabad. I have launched a server in Singapore region. Amazon people have different places from where they offer you the cloud services. See, to establish a data center, they need a geographical location, right? So they have selected Singapore as one of the location. In India, we have Mumbai as well as Hyderabad. Okay, now see here, it is showing as running. My server is running, job done. Let me show you practically whether I can access this server or not, the web server. There is some IP address here. You can see 13.215.202.5. I'll just copy this. I'll go to browser. I'll paste it. And hopefully you can see your name there. Let me just change the protocol here. It is on HTTPS. It is HTTP. Bharat, Sairam, Vaishnavi, Durga, Shakeel, Virat Kohli, 100. This is what I have done, right? This is the website that I have created. Okay, obviously there are no web pages and all those things. It will take a bit more time, but I have just created a simple website for you. I'll do one thing. I have already entered the link in the chat box. Can you please tell me if you are able to access this website or not? And from where you are accessing this website, from which city or country you are connected presently. There is a link. Just try to click on that link. It will take you to this same website that I have connected right now. This one example can, show you the importance and the, advantages what we have in cloud actually. This is such a simple and easy example that I have practically configured here. So I'm still waiting for your response, friends. I have just, okay. Vaishnavi says she is able to access from Bangalore. So whether you are in Bengaluru, whether you are in Hyderabad, Dubai, Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, Argentina, wherever you are located, my friend, if a server is available on the internet, you should access the server, right? Wherever you are located, if the server is there on the internet, you should access. No one knows where is the Google server or Instagram application or the Facebook server and all the other things. But still we are able to access. Okay. You know where is the Netflix? We don't know where is the Netflix server, right? But still we are able to connect to the Netflix server every day. Or at least whenever you want to watch something on Netflix. You know, Netflix is actually running somewhere on AWS cloud. Netflix is using the same account what I have used just now. They are using the same AWS account and they are running the services. I'm just using the example of Netflix because it is a very famous, movie streaming app. So like this, there are some thousands and lakhs of companies which are already running their applications in cloud. This is the concept of cloud. I have just used the resources from the AWS people and I have just launched a server with this particular content inside this particular server. Got it, friends? This is the beauty of cloud computing, where you can take resources on lease or rent and you can run all your applications and you can store your data. So if you want to store your data, we have some other services like, let's say, S3. I can just go to S3 here. Then I can create something called a bucket. Already some buckets are here. Oh, I have to delete this first of all. Okay, anyhow, I'll just go to the Java DURGASOFT bucket here. And what I can do here, I can simply upload some files here. Already some objects are here again. I can say upload. I can say add files. Let me just go with this photo Linux hardware requirement. I'll just go with this. I can come down. I'll say upload. What it says, upload succeeded. So I'm able to do all these things in a simple way, right? Hopefully after like 40, 45 days, or let's say 50 days, you will be in the same position. You will be able to do all these things practically by using the same console. And once you join a company, in the company also literally things will be exactly same. They use the same console there. And by using the same console, by using the same services, they manage the network. So companies are looking for people who knows how to connect to the cloud, how to take the resources from the cloud, how to run the application in cloud, how to store the data in the cloud. This is what a company is looking for. But what is the basic requirement here, friends? The basic requirement here is the operating system. If you know the operating system, the server operating system, it will be super easy for you to go and launch your application there. So that is the reason in this particular package, what I have done here is I have just added the server part also. If you go with only AWS, probably you can learn AWS, no issues. If you go with only Linux, you can learn Linux administration, no issues. You can learn both the things separately. Or if you want to learn only one course, you can learn one course. But if you are planning to move in your career, let's say in cloud computing or DevOps or cyber security, ethical hacking, advanced cloud services, then it's mandatory for you to have the AWS as well as the server administration mentioned on your resume, my friend. I repeat, it is mandatory for you to have the AWS and server administration mentioned on your resume. So in this server administration, we have Linux server administration and the Windows server administration, right? Linux plus Windows Server Administration. This is a complete package, my friend. And this package is simply in this. I just want to repeat few things here. Okay. And like I said, next couple of days, we will go with 10 a.m. session. After that, I'll club you with this group. We already have people coming there. So I just want to say if few of you are interested in coming here, coming this particular AWS batch, so we can take few classes at 10 a.m. Then we can merge ourselves in this 9 a.m. class. Okay, so for a couple of days till the end of the course, it will be at 9 a.m. only. And later on, like I said, I'll be starting a Linux administration class at some other time. So every session will be recorded here, friends, and all the recordings will be shared with you. In case if you miss any class for some reason, the recording will be available within a couple of hours after completing the class. You can just go through the recordings the same day, and next day you will be again 100% ready for the next topic. Okay. And in the middle of the session, while we go with every topic, I'll just try to share few running notes with you so that it will be easy for you to understand that particular topic. For example, if I go with any of my current batch, running notes will be something like this. For example, if I go with, let's say, network address translation. So I just need to go through this network address translation theoretically, and then I have to show you the practicals. Obviously, theory and practicals are there. So it will be something like this. So classes will be like, we'll start with the theoretical concept and then we'll go with the practicals. Initially, few days, it will be all theory. We just need to understand all the basics and the advanced concepts of cloud computing theoretically. But once we start the practicals, it will be all practical based course. AWS and the Linux server administration and the Windows administration is a practical oriented course. We have to learn many practicals here. So for Amazon Web Services, to do practicals, we need to have this account, this AWS account. And coming to the Linux administration, to do practicals, there is something called Oracle VirtualBox here. You just need to have this Oracle VirtualBox. How to install Oracle VirtualBox, how to install the Linux operating system, all these things we will see in some other session when we go with the Linux classes. But as of now, you just need to have a computer with a internet connection. That is a prerequisite, my friend. If you are a fresher coming from any XYZ background, if you are already done some certain courses, or if you are just, working somewhere on some, cloud concepts or server concepts, if you want to just, add more to your knowledge, from whichever background you are coming, my friend, you are literally, okay, this is server actually. First of all, this is the Linux server which is coming up. So like I said, if you're coming from any of the background, you are more than ready to start this career because there are no prerequisites needed. Whatever prerequisites you need, I'll just try to cover everything in our regular classes. I'll literally start every topic from basics and I'll go to the advanced level. Okay, so if you want to see this syllabus actually, what syllabus we are going to cover here, I have already designed the syllabus and I have shared the syllabus with the management. Hopefully they will share the syllabus through the email maybe or through the WhatsApp with you. We can just go through the syllabus here. So all these things you can see there and hopefully you can just come back again tomorrow with the questions if you have regarding the syllabus and all those things. But this package is designed in such a way, my friend, you'll be more than, ready to face it. First of all, it will be more than easy for you to learn things. That's the main thing. It will be easy for you to learn the things. And when you face interviews, you will feel like, whatever they are asking in the interview, you already know something before. Means I have to present the subject in such a way that, you'll feel comfortable in the subject. In an interview, they will simply test you the understanding, like how much understanding you have about a particular technology. Okay. In between, they may ask you certain commands, they may ask you certain things like a definitions and all those things. But overall, they will test the understanding of the person. If you are good in the concept, you are more than eligible to get a job. So right now, this is your Linux server operating system, what you see here. If I can just show you something here. Say this is the latest Linux administration, Red Hat Enterprise Linux 9.4, some 9 version. With 9, whatever comes, it is the latest version. So we'll be learning this 9 point some version in this particular package. Okay. So I just want to add one more time here before I get any questions from your side. This is a package where we are learning Amazon Web Services, Red Hat Linux Server Administration, and the recorded sessions of Windows servers. If you can put these 3 courses on your resume will be highlighted. Your resume will have a lot of weightage and you'll get more interview calls. First of all, you should get the interview calls. Getting a job or not getting a job, it's up to you and me, how we face the interview, right? But first of all, you should get the interview calls. So to get the interview calls, you need to present your, resume in such a way that, companies will attract your resume. Attract in the sense, if you know multiple technologies, obviously companies are attracted to your resume. So Amazon Web Services, Linux and Windows administration is the go-to method to kickstart your career in this IT industry. Done. I'm done with the demo, friends. I'm waiting for your questions if you have any. Okay, so yeah, I'm a Java developer and planning to take the foundation certificate for this course. Is it possible? Friends, literally in every demo session, whenever I start a batch, actually, I'll get people who are having Java background or Java developers or Python developers and all those things. This is a go-to course for you, my friend. This is a place where you can start and you can go with your foundation certificate like AWS practitioner certificate. Writing the examination or writing the certification is one of the easiest thing you can do, my friend. Working in a company as a cloud admin or a Linux admin or a Java developer is the easiest thing you can do. What is a challenging thing? I'm not saying difficult thing here. I'm saying challenging thing. challenging thing here is actually the learning process. When you're learning something for the first time, it will be like, wow. There are certain things you need to understand carefully, right? Learning is always a bit tricky, but if you make learning process in a particular way, the learning will be very interesting and learning should be fun actually. Always feel learning should be more fun. Learning should be like a, when you watch any web series, you know what you do? Episode number 3 is connected with episode number 4, right? And episode number 3 is already connected with episode number 2. Your learning process should be like a web series. So I'll make sure you learn the things in the best way possible. But coming to your question, you can easily go with any of the certification that you are planning for. How to write the certification, how to prepare, I'll explain you all these things in more details. But right now I can say in a simple way, writing certification is one of the easiest thing you can do. A friendly, suggestion here, my friend, just try to focus more on learning process. Okay, at the end of the day, our certifications will not get us the job. Our knowledge will get us the job. Everyone is normally B.Tech or M.Tech or MBA or MCA, but still we have to face interviews, right? So we'll be focusing more majorly on the learning process. But again, if you need the certification, it's very easy to go with the certification. Not a big deal. Okay. Now let me just go and delete this server, which is running unnecessary. Meanwhile, again, like I said to you, I'm more than here, at least for like, couple of minutes for you so that, this is the best advantage you can take in a live session. You have the option of clearing every doubt. You just need to clear each and every question, each and every doubt before you quick start your learning process. So I'm here for you, friends. I'm waiting for a few more questions. Hopefully, I'm expecting few more questions from your side. Okay, let me just terminate this server. There is no need for to use this server now. So I've just terminated the server. Job done. This is so easy, right? Take the resources, and if not needed, delete the resources or terminate the resources. Job done. And whatever resources you have used, just pay for that resource. And by the way, the account that I'm using here is a free account. Free account means, it is not completely free in a way, but still majority of things what we do here are free. If I can just show you the billing details of my account, every month we will get a bill. On the 2nd of month, we'll get a bill. So if I just show you my bill details of, let's say, January 2025, see how much bill I got here, friends. January, 10 rupees I got. This is the bill I got in the month of January. Not a big deal, right? So in case if you see, if you do all the practicals, you may get 10, 20, 30 rupees per month. And there is no need for you to pay on that particular day only. You can pay within like next 3 months. And in case within next 3 months, and in case if you, let's say, got a bill of, let's say, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 rupees, because you may have done some mistake then, that much bill you may get. So if you get 20,000, 30,000, some like big amount there is no need for you to pay. You can simply deactivate the account. Again, you can, recreate a new account. So this is a free AWS account that you can use and you can do all the practicals there, my friend. Okay, so I just want to repeat one thing again. For few days, we are coming at 10 a.m. Mostly after like Shivratri, we will go with 9 a.m. class. So for next couple of days, I just need to cover everything what I have already covered for the 9 a.m. people so that you will be ready with the people who are interested in this group to join this particular package. So from, let's say later this week, you'll be coming exactly at 9 a.m. every day. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll do something here. I just want to delete certain things. So I'm waiting for your questions. If you have any doubts, we will see. Else we can stop the session for today and we'll meet again tomorrow with same link. Link will be same, obviously. And we'll just try to see more about the cloud computing concept tomorrow. One thing I can say with 100% guarantee, friends, if you have already decided to go with cloud or DevOps or cyber security as your career, I can say in a friendly way, you have selected a great career for yourself. Just try to stick to this career. There are certain things which you may feel like a bit difficult, but overall 80 to 90% topics or 80 to 90% concepts here are more simpler, more logical, and more easier. So there will not be any difficulty for you to understand. any of these things. And in case if you are not comfortable in one of the topic, I know where you may get some difficulty in understanding. So what I'll do there, instead of taking 3 classes, I'll just go with the 4th session. I may take a couple of more examples. Then I'll make sure like you're more than, comfortable in that particular topic. But majority of topics, like I said, there is nothing that you feel like, oh, it's not able, we are not able to understand, or it's a bit difficult and all those things. Okay, just be regular every day in your sessions, and whatever we learn, it will be more than easy for you to understand. Okay, so I'm just trying to delete certain things which I have already created some couple of months before, I guess. Okay, there is a question here. Is there any video for creating AWS account and create an instance? I will show you practically how to create a AWS account, and I will show you literally everything about the instance. Instances is the most important part of our cloud computing journey. So when I create that instance in the live session, the recordings will share with you. Got it? So we'll create everything practically, and the same recordings will share with you. Okay. This is your EC2 service actually, my friend. If I share the video also, you cannot understand anything, because to create your EC2 machine, you need to know all these services. It will take probably 10 classes for me to explain instances, images, EBS, security, load balancer, auto scaling, and all the other things. Okay, fine. So I guess no more questions. We'll stop the session here, friends. I'm here for like 30 more seconds. If still you have any questions, we'll see it. Else I'll stop the session here. I just want to wish all the good luck to you, friends, for your career and whatever you are planning to do. But in case, like I said, if you have already decided to go with cloud and DevOps and cyber security, this particular career path, just try to stick to this particular career path, friends. You will be getting more success in future. Okay, so yeah, there are many opportunities and many career paths available. It's not like only one path. There are many, you know, branches available in this path. So you can go in any of this path, any of this sub path. Okay. And coming to me, hopefully very soon, I'll be sharing my email ID as well as the WhatsApp number. So in case if you have any doubts while you are into this session, or after completing this session, if you have any doubts regarding a particular practical or a particular topic, you can reach me at any time on my mail ID as well as on my WhatsApp number. Only for messaging is there the WhatsApp number, but still small, points from my side will be more than easy for you to understand that particular topic. Okay, so I'll be sharing all these details in coming classes. But as of now, that's it for the day, friends. We'll stop the session here, and hopefully we'll meet again tomorrow at same time, 10 a.m. India Standard Time, with more about cloud computing. Okay, and we will be ready with the 9 a.m. people. We'll just try to complete everything what I have complete. I'm just going a bit slower for them. I'm taking 35, 40-minute sessions so that I can, cover up all the things that I have got for them, and I can add you with them. And it's a regular session every day, 1 hour session, 1 hour, 5 minutes, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. It will be a regular session every day. Done. Take care, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow at same time. Bye.